Brewery.
It might be.
Right.
You think I'm an expert with how much I talk about whiskey and bourbon, but I'm not.
It
I'm just
is
an
the Jim Beam
amateur.
Distillery. You're right. It's produced at the Jim Beam Distillery. That's crazy.
Right.
I did not realize that. Oh my god.
Ethan, you have a really good memory about things in general, I think.
Thanks, man.
I did not know
be-
that Jim Beam was owned by Satori. I did
By
not
Mr.
realize
Jim?
that.
By John Jim?
I don't know what Satori is. You lost me
Satori
there,
is
I'm
the
sorry.
Japanese bourbon company. It's owned by a Japanese bourbon company.
Word.
And see, now Ethan will never forget it. Now that
Now I'll
he's heard
never.
it once.
Satori Japanese bourbon company
Sa-
owns Jim
Satori-
Beam. I've got it.
Satori whiskey is like a really good Japanese whiskey, but it's like super expensive, so I just don't buy it. But I've only ever
Yeah,
had
that's
it once.
fair.
It's good, but it's like $96 a bottle for the cheap.
There we go.
end.
Oh.
Like it's not cheap. Like that's their mid shelf is like $96 a bottle.
Oh man, that's where I live. I'm on the mid shelf. Sorry.
I would say you're a high shelf, bud. I'd say you're high
Aw,
shelf.
so sweet.
I have it fixed, so we're ready to go.
He fixed it. Okay. Well, last we left off, the party was debating the ethics of killing a woman who's recovering from a drug addiction. I don't know. I don't know what the ethics are. Yo.
I don't know what the
This
ethics
card?
are.
This
That
card
looks
is
sick.
$500 right now.
Holy crap.
Because I have
No,
a
you got a
PSA 10.
10?
Yes,
you open that and
I
send it
sent this
out?
off the grade. Yeah, I did.
Dude.
That's
Let's
crazy.
see another one.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
this for you.
That shocked me. I'm not even gonna lie. Dude, what the heck?
We got a lot. All of our stuff came back PSA 10.
That's sick as freak, dude.
All right, go ahead. Sorry. I was just happy that my card is $500 right now.
That's fair to be excited about.
My shit just froze for no reason.
Oh yeah, I've got
ping didn't
stocks in
drop
my
or
lap.
nothing,
We
it
are
just
not the
stopped.
same.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I've got thermal compound.
Heck
Ooh,
yeah,
okay,
bro.
My fault.
Yeah.
My fault.
Okay, my bad. My
gang.
bad.
I didn't know
Yeah,
we were
well, I've
stepping
got-
like that.
Murtag special edition that Oscar bought me.
Word. Shoot.
Look at this. Look at the side of this book. Crazy.
You
crap.
kind of
glad
won.
you
You
like
kind of gasped with that.
I'll once again
up,
have
Rick.
Soxy.
Hey, still got it.
That's still all I've got.
But anyways, I believe we left the party somewhat scattered about the House of Healing. Two of the people in the room with the mother of Leah Lacrosse, who is currently bedridden after a drug overdose nearly killed her. And I believe those two that were in there were discussing either kidnapping this woman or maybe killing her, which, you know, ethically,
has
I don't
been
know where we
discussed.
stand. Ethically, I don't know where we stand on that, but I mean, that's not for me to decide. What are we doing, guys?
So, go ahead.
go ahead.
please.
No, please, by all means.
Oh
You're
my
older,
God.
you have more responsibility.
No.
Your hip hurts. Your hip hurts. Your hip hurts.
My hip does hurt. Okay, I was gonna say,
Professor
okay,
Langham.
as long as Leah doesn't know that we've been here once, we don't necessarily have to make a decision right now. But we can take the knowledge of knowing she's here and maybe do something with it if we need to, like if we want to discuss with other people or maybe, weigh our options. But I do think that this is a super important bargaining chip that we shouldn't just, let get away from us. Especially if we leave, a note or something like we said in the past and, Leah finds it and she knows for sure that she could just, move her mom and everything will be fine. He says to,
So,
To the-
sorry,
to the
I'm
wind.
sorry. That was me.
No, you're good. No, you're good. No, you're good.
So, I've also been thinking as well. I'm down to not do anything. I think that's a solid idea, and to be honest, I just didn't think about that. I also think that we could, instead of trying to like, whoever crazy idea it was to like kidnap her mom, sure
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had, yeah. But we could also potentially just try to set a trap and not involve her mom, but just
Use our mom as a
be just be like maybe in the room waiting on Leah when she gets there, and be kind of a creep, which I think is more okay than kidnapping. Still morally gray.
That's true, but then we're technically not moving her, or like she's fine, she's just sleeping. And then maybe Leah will become also sleeping if you catch my drift.
Maybe so.
What does he mean by that?
Oh my, one
I'm
more
just kidding. I'm not
senior.
here. I'm not in this room. I'm not in this room.
I think regardless, I think you're right. We have time. We'll go back with everybody. We'll regroup.
I think it's important to say that we've learned exactly where her room is, and like we can get back here if we needed to. Ooh, okay, hold on. Can we look out the window? I want to look out the window, Reese, and see if there's a way to potentially sneak into this room specifically, if there is a window.
There
From
is a
the outside.
window. It's a very small window, though.
I'm a
Probably.
very small man.
Yeah, it could fit you through it. But I would say you'd be hard pressed to fit like Alduin or anybody else that's like 5 foot or more through this window. But there is a small window into the room on the
Okay.
west side of the building. Yeah.
I think I also do have a spell where I can change the size of people.
That's true. You have enlarged it.
Yeah, so I could make a small. If we go in there if we need to.
I have no words.
Okay,
Small
sounds good.
man.
I just wanted to make sure we had a way to get in here if we wanted to.
Yeah, and also, I mean, as far as you can tell, it's not a crime to come visit people. You could just come into this room.
Yeah,
No one,
that's true.
you just tell a nurse you're coming by to see somebody, and then just go here.
Yeah, I did
Did
tell her I
y'all
loved
learn
her
her
and
name?
kissed her forehead when she fell back asleep. So
You did.
I
you
think
did.
we formed a very special connection.
You've done some very powerful things here today. Okay. You've done some.
Kathleen said, "Who is this? The girl whose name is not Kathleen." Don't worry, it's someone's mom.
But I would also could Langum roll a like investigation or Arcana check to make sure there like isn't any make sure there's not any like bugs in here that Leah has put in to like track who goes in and out.
Okay,
Sure,
that's
yeah.
a really good point. All right, hold
Sure,
on.
that would be investigation. Both of you can roll if you wanted, or you can give him.
I'll give him the help action.
Okay.
Okay, so I accidentally rolled Arcana instead of investigation. But hold on, let me see. Oh, but yeah, no, that's definitely not
Keep
it.
the roll, add the modifier.
Okay, so this is 17, so I kind of want to keep the roll.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You heard what he said. You heard what he said.
Yeah, so 17 plus 5 would end up being 22. And then let me do, so give me advantage because of Ethan, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, and that is a 5, so I think we're going to go with 22.
Okay. 22.
Nice.
You give the room a quick look around. You don't see any sort of bugs
Last
anywhere
round
that
in
would
the
indicate that she is watching. You also kind of get the vibe, just from intuition, that like she really this might be a blind spot where she just figured nobody would come looking for something like this.
Yeah, nobody would be so morally gray.
Damn.
Well,
Wait,
not even
what
that.
race
It's not even that. But it's like commonly known amongst like all of her peers. Like she's an orphan who was taken in by another one of the merchant superiors. People don't know she has a mom. Like there'd be no reason to go looking for one. As far as everyone knows, her parents are dead.
Oh my gosh, Reese, I literally thought you were about to say, everybody knows moms are off limits. Like, that is just the one thing you tell them to do in this
Everybody
game.
knows.
And we
okay?
commonly know that they're not off limits.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So,
Well,
what
like
race
this might be
is-
a blind spot for her as far as like security, where she just thinks nobody's gonna come looking for my mom in a mental hospital for recovering drug addicts because no one knows I have a mom. They think my mom is dead.
Always out
You know?
looking for
That makes
hot
sense.
That's
moms.
surely what she thinks.
Hot moms in your area. So What
I
race
am
is
so
Leo?
sorry. I didn't
Like,
think
what is
about
she?
friendly fire damage on this character.
I know,
She
right?
appears.
So sorry,
She
Rose.
appears. What's the word?
Think about it. It's my
Tiefling.
first time
You
playing
guys
this.
learned
So
last
sorry.
session. She's not actually tiefling.
Oh, right, she's
She
half
is-
dragon.
She's quarter dragon, sort of
Quarter
in a
dragon.
way.
I don't
She's
blame you.
mostly high elf. Most of her features are high elf, but her
So
skin has like
I
sort of a
didn't
blue
know this,
tint
but
to
she
it.
bit my junk, bro. That was literally my whole game.
Facts, dude. Let Moonarm find out.
About to go
But
crazy.
her skin's got kind of like a bluish tint to it. She's got horns like a tiefling would. But her hair is silver, which may be indications of something.
Surely it's not implicating any relation.
Surely it's not
to
implicating
anybody.
anything
I
that
hope
would
her
be related
skills
to any
don't
other
shine
thing
or
going on.
something. Like, what the?
But to the general public, people just assume she's a tiefling because I mean all of her features would make you think that.
That's right. Okay, cool. I was just curious about, like, I mean, she's also a merchant, but she's a dangerous merchant. Well,
She's a dangerous
That's to say, like, you know, I don't know, she's sneaky. But okay, I got you.
Hey, I want to make something very clear in this universe. There's no such thing as a non-dangerous merchant. All right, if they're willing to sell goods in this world, they're also willing to murder a lot of people. Okay,
That's kind of beautiful.
gotta get those goods somehow. Okay.
I will not die here.
Okay. All right. I think we're good now. I will say goodbye, and I will just. I'm gonna
No,
gently
Gianna.
pat. I want to gently pat Leo across the shoulder and
So
be
sorry,
like,
Rose.
"I hope you get better soon," and then walk out.
Just walk on out.
And
On
then I'm
your
gonna say, "Don't
way
worry, I
out,
brushed
you-
my tongue."
Okay. On your way out, you guys do see Rudy strapped to a gurney, very much unconscious, and like it's taking a team of roughly 8 men to carry him because he's fully metal. Because and they're just carrying him into a different room.
I was following him. I was just
Yeah, Ephesus is following the unconscious Rudy, who is on I guess a stretcher, not really a gurney, but a stretcher that they're hoisting and carrying, but it's taking a lot more guys than they thought it would.
I think I'm gonna.
And
Check
I'm not helping
Alduin.
him. I just want you to know I'm not helping him.
I'm gonna look at Alduin and be like, "Hey, maybe we should just pretend we don't know them. Let's just kind of walk away and get out of here."
Wait, what did he hear? I couldn't hear him. What did he say?
I said, maybe we should just pretend like we don't know them and just kind of keep walking this way. But I kind of tell you with my eyes.
That would be a great idea. That would be an excellent.
Yeah, you guys just look out the door, see those two, and then just turn and walk away. Okay, you just leave the building. While you guys are leaving Ephesus, what do you want to do? Because you're just with an unconscious Rudy. Okay.
I'm gonna turn to the wall. Wait, did they just leave the room?
Yeah, they're gone.
Word. And no words to me. Got it. Understand how this. I was like, there's nothing I can do with Rudy now that he's passed out, and I'm gonna assume that they got some information because they were in the
'cause they
hospital,
left.
right, or whatever
They
it's
left.
called.
So.
I can say, listen,
Yeah.
when he comes out of this, because he only recently got addicted, I'm sure he'll be mostly okay. So tell him, where do you think we would be the most likely to be, fellas? Back at the boat, at the bar, or where do y'all think we'd be?
I mean, our
Well-
base has been Wendell's shop for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll just say, tell him to meet us at Ross's Robush Reliquaries. I think that's it.
Okay. right.
And
The nurse then goes, "So you're not admitting him? You want him to be able to leave when he comes to?"
you know, part of me wants to, but part of me knows how he's been living, and this is something that he needs to suffer through for a while.
He needs to sweat it out.
He goes, "Okay, I mean, that's up to you. Yeah, we'll just put him in a side room, and when he comes to, we'll just play him."
I mean, if he decides to stay, that's on him. I'm just saying,
Okay.
this is completely up to him, because he is, well, I would say he's competent, but I'm not completely sure about that.
She goes, "Okay, I understand. I'll tell him. I'll give him the information. If he decides to stay, we'll make room for him. But other than that, we'll just send him on his way.
Like, how long do you think it'd take him to like be recovered?
Depends on the severity of the addiction. Some people recover within weeks. Some people
Okay.
recover. Takes years for them to fully recover. Some people never fully recover.
But is there like a fast track process? Like,
Um, she doesn't know how to answer you. You know that if he doesn't get more drugs in the next few days, it's not gonna matter. Okay, it's gonna stop mattering very quickly.
okay.
Okay.
Another question outside of all of this. So if he were to just leave, okay, and come
Uh-huh.
back with us, say we get him some drugs, but we can't come back here for whatever reason, is there a different way to have him cured?
Are you asking me as the DM? Or are you asking this nurse
I'm
lady?
definitely asking her that in person.
She goes, well, actually, this is sort of a big issue here in the city because of our lack of religious establishments. There aren't a lot of clerics, but if you find somebody who can cast a greater restoration, that's been known to cure like addictions and illnesses like that. So if you can find someone who could cast a greater restoration on them, that would probably be the trick. But we just don't have anybody in the city who can do that.
All right. Well, give him the options. First off, ask him if he wants to stay. Make sure that is first, so my bases are covered, so that I'm free of all
Okay.
obligation
Alright.
and responsibility. And then tell him where we'll be.
All right, okay. I'll let him know.
Okay. And then I'm gonna head out and join them.
Okay, she just turns and you see that on the way out, Rudy's body flinches one time in his sleep, and she stabs him with another like dose of sedatives, just like doses him up again.
I'm not there, but that's a fair response.
And then you guys all make your way back to Wendell's shop. Is that where you're heading?
I guess
I think
so.
so.
Okay.
I'm down for that.
I should already be there
Yeah, you should already be there.
because I left before everybody,
Since
so
they're
I
on
could
the
go
way,
find
what are
Rudy
you
a
doing at
cure.
Wendell's shop? Yeah,
I'm
okay.
there to ask him about a cure.
He actually, Wendell gives you the same answer that Ephesus got, where he's like, if he's talking about a genuine like addiction, like it's hurt his brain in any sort of way.
Building?
I mean, in Zimmer, they're everywhere. The whole place is like one giant religious institution.
Could you
So-
open a portal there? You opened a portal for us a while ago, and
my
we used
God.
it. Can you portal me all the way there and let me grab one? We are short on time.
You need me to portal you to Zimmerel. Are you going to kidnap a cleric?
Yes. No, I'm not gonna kidnap one. I'm
I love that quick turnaround.
I'm going to pay for one to come and help us. Obviously.
You were very quick on the first one.
You didn't hear anything.
Okay, all right. Let's not pretend like I didn't hear it. Okay, let's not insult who I am.
All right. Anyways, I'm gonna put 200 pieces of gold from Nono's 356 that I stole, and be like, "Can you get me there or not?"
And he goes, "What are ethics?" And he opens the portal.
I'm gonna go
you
through the
get-
portal.
Yeah, you go to the portal into the quietest, like, cathedral you've ever been in. You just hear, like, this quiet chiming of bells somewhere off in the distance, and a bunch of elves all knelt in prayer, okay?
I'm immediately gonna go on my tippy toes and
Feels
just
like the Grinch.
tippy toe to the left behind whatever's
Give me a stealth
nearest.
check, I think.
Okay, hold on, wait. Let me open up my. Okay. Let me get my
I'm
die
sorry,
out
guys.
here.
I really have to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Hi, bud.
Fun.
You don't have to apologize for using the restroom.
Does a 31 do anything?
A 31, you...
I got a 19 plus 12.
You vanished behind a pew, but they definitely saw a portal. But so now they just think that a portal to nowhere opened up and nobody came out and closed immediately after. So,
All right.
So a bunch of priests look, and you see all these like wood elves all turn and be like, "Hello? Is anyone there?"
I'm okay. I'm gonna try because obviously they don't know that I'm here. I'm gonna try and be like, "This is God. We need a cleric."
Yeah. Okay, roll a deception check.
Okay.
With disadvantage. Okay.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage. They would know what their god sounds like.
Okay.
You don't even know which church this is. You don't know which god.
Okay,
is
I
being
rolled a
sacrificed.
19 and then a 10, but the 10 is with
Okay.
+6.
Okay, so it's 16. So you see that these guys look around, and one of them goes, "It could be a god," and then another one goes,
I'm immediately after I hear that say, "This is a god. I need a cleric."
you see that one of them looks at the other one and goes, "Definitely not Mesmethus." So, and then another one goes, "Why would a god need a cleric? Explain that one to me." And then the third one finally goes, "Oh, wise one,
Yes.
however might we assist you?"
I need a cleric with enough skill to
need a
cast a
cleric.
Raider Restoration.
All right, that seems pretty easy and also pretty standard, and also is like something a god could accomplish on their own.
I will send a disciple to you. He is a dark dwarf. You will know him by the name of Bandor. You must give him the rights to your cleric, and he will return him in one piece.
Wait, hold on. Do you mean like the cleric needs to go with him, or you need to give him the right? Like we need to make him a cleric. You said give him the rights for the cleric.
No. The cleric needs to listen to him no matter what.
All right. Well, that seems very vague.
He will be returned in one piece.
That's, and then usually one of them goes, "There's no way, right?" And the other guy goes, "Yeah, this is not a god. It's something for sure." And then one of them goes, "Okay, just be straight up and down with me. Are you a demon?
No.
Are you a devil?
No.
Are you Edgar from the philosopher's shop?"
Who the hell is that?
See, that seems like a god would know who Edgar was.
Edgar's not religious.
That doesn't mean okay.
That means I don't know
You
him.
what? If a dark dwarf named Bandar shows up, we'll see what we can do.
I'm gonna roll out of a corner and bounce up and be like, "Ta-da! My name is Bandor."
And he goes, "Oh, wise one. So you need a cleric?"
Yes.
Yeah, you see a slender wood elf with green hair that's like way too long, right down to the middle of his back. He's wearing like a monk's robes,
Uh-huh.
but they're made entirely of silk, so they look way too shiny. Okay.
Okay.
And he goes, "Bandor, my name is Brother Ethriel. Might I inquire as to your need of a cleric?"
We have a very important person/robot man who has fallen upon hard times. He's a drug addict, and we need you to cure him, and I don't know anywhere else. And I was told by someone to come here. So,
Yes, I understand.
yes.
By chance, would this robot/man be a worshipper of the goddess Mesmethus?
Yes. Sure.
Roll a deception check. This one's straight.
Okay.
This one's...
19 plus 6 for 25.
That's insane. He goes, "Oh, excellent. Okay, well that'll be a discounted price for him then.
Good.
That'll only cost him 500 gold."
Are you kidding me? That's more than it costs to freaking open that portal from another world.
And he goes, "I beg your pardon, but we do have to. That spell components aren't cheap. If we have to cast a spell like Greater Restoration, someone's got to pay for that."
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yep, we'll get you the money.
And how
All
much
right.
does it cost?
Let's go through the portal. Come on.
It's 500 gold.
Yep, come on. Let's go. I understand. Come on.
All right, and he steps through the portal. And he steps through. He turns to the other two clerics who are here, and he goes,
I'm gonna close. I want him to close the portal while he's talking.
brothers, brothers, if I do not return, oh shit, okay, if I do not return, if I do not return, avenge me! And then he turns around to see that he's in a shop, and he goes, "Ah, this was a trap, wasn't it?"
No,
Are we there yet?
it's not a trap. This is
about
just.
This time you guys come to the.
I'm gonna point at the guy and be like, "This is Wendell. He's who opened the portal for me."
He goes,
Okay.
"Ah, Mr. Wendell, I hear you've been struggling with a drug addiction."
No, he's not the one that needs help. He's who opened the portal.
Ah, I see. Okay.
He's the cheap dude that I only paid 200 gold to open a portal to another world, and you're gonna charge me 500 gold to put your hands on someone and say bibbity bobbity boo, be healed.
He goes, "More to it than that, I have to call upon the power of my goddess, but I digress." Mr. Wendell,
My
appreciate
Bandor is literally pacing with his hand on his forehead, like this is the most like he has a headache from this interaction that we're having.
It's a dwarf and an elf.
Okay.
It's just never been.
Okay, my head is just absolutely hurting.
Wendell goes, "I'm glad I would never struggle with a drug addiction. If anything, they would struggle with me." All right, so I've got work to do.
I believe him.
Okay. I've got work to do. About this time, the rest of the party comes through the door. He goes, "Oh, fellas, it looks like we have another."
I'm
guest.
gonna be bickering with that guy in the background.
And he goes, "Why would you bring me to a shop that where is the person you need?"
He's at the hospital, but I couldn't. This guy's who opens the portal. We have to be at his shop to open the portal. I can't be at the hospital and have him open a portal from the hospital to where you were. So right now, can you just leave it alone? Can you just leave it alone and give me 10 minutes to get you to the damn hospital?
And he goes,
Vandal, why are you so pissed, bud?
and he goes, "Is this the guy?"
No!
What?
Are we at the hospital yet? No, we're not at the hospital. Just be quiet for 5 minutes.
You know what? The price is going up. Every time you yell at me, the price is going up. Okay.
What's the price? What's the price?
It was 500 gold when we got here.
It's still 500 gold. I don't have to open this portal back up. I can make you walk home, and from what I understand, it's a couple of days away. Okay?
Would you do $4.99? That's all I got.
You see, he turns to you and he goes, "I will do 490 if your friend apologizes."
I just turned to him. I don't even say a word.
I'm sorry that you're tall and difficult to deal with, and that I have to pay you more money than you're worth to put your hands on my friend and heal him from a drug addiction.
How much a freaking diamond cost?
And he goes,
I pull out a diamond because we have diamonds from that thing, right?
Yeah, I have a billion of them in my boot. I have a billion of them in my boots. I have a billion of them in my boots.
Then the guy rolls an insight check, and then he goes, you know what? I'll be honest. I should have been more specific about the apology. That was pretty good. And yes, a diamond plus 200 gold will do the trick.
200 gold? How about 2 diamonds?
2 diamonds I'm willing to do. All right?
2 diamonds and you apologize to me.
Nope.
3 diamonds and you apologize to me.
4 diamonds and I'll apologize to you.
3 diamonds, 100 gold, and you say that you're sorry and you buy me a beer.
3 diamonds, 100 gold. I buy you the beer. No apology.
Oh my god.
2 beers and you have a deal.
Drives a
He
hard bargain.
reaches his hand out for a hand.
I shake his hand.
And he goes, "All right, now, in which direction? Where am I going? Who's the guy I need to heal?"
Come with me. The rest of these guys can stay behind. You don't know, but they're criminals. They can't be out in public. And I'm gonna walk out with him.
I don't think. Is this a shop full of criminals? Are you a criminal?
Come on!
I'm a knight.
Come on!
He walks out the door. He just, yeah, okay. 10 minutes later, you make it to the hospital.
All right.
Yeah, he goes inside to an unconscious Rudy, and you see that he casts Greater Restoration, and Rudy is cured of his addiction.
Let's go.
He goes, all right, so I guess I owe you 2 beers.
Let's go to the bar.
You see that he actually he goes to a tiki stand and orders 2 beers to go, and hands you both.
All right. I'm just gonna like start chugging those things. I'm
He
talking
goes, "All
like
right.
absolutely
Alright.
destroying them.
So do you spend a lot of time trying to deceive people into thinking that you're a god to get their help?
No, but I am not often in church, and also tall people scare me. And I don't know if you know this, but everyone in that church happened to be tall people, so I was up against a lot. And to be honest with you, I was trying to save my friend, and I was kind of scared, and I didn't know what the best thing was to do, so I pretended to be a god because I understand that elves really love their gods.
He goes, we do really love our gods. And he kind of gives a stare off into the distance and goes, but yeah, no, I get it. Little people freak me out.
Yeah.
So I get it.
You know, you're not
He
so
goes, "Yeah."
bad.
He goes, you're not so bad yourself. So, how do I get home?
I'm just gonna get it from the table and start walking away.
He goes, you motherfucker! Curse upon you! Curse upon your
You can't curse anything upon me. We had a deal. I gave you money that I paid you what you asked to be paid. I paid you what you asked to be. You are the most annoying person I have ever met. Come with me and I'll send you home because I don't want to deal with you anymore.
He goes with you back to Wendell's shop. And Wendell then...
As soon as I walk in, Wendell, get rid of this guy. I'm tired of him.
Wendell charges this guy 2 diamonds to get home. And the dude pays it.
Wendell is on the team.
Hell yeah.
He's on the team.
After that guy is gone, Wendell goes, yeah, I feel like I probably should have warned you that, like, you know, the priest of Mesmethis are exactly the most agreeable folk.
Wendell, do you have anything for a headache? I mean bad. I mean a bad headache.
You see that he reaches under the counter and just pulls out a lit blunt. And he goes, I've got this.
What?
I'm gonna get it, not with my hands, but with my mouth. I'm just gonna take it. Just lean up and grab it out of his hands with my mouth and just start chugging that thing.
You see that as you smoke it, it doesn't get any smaller, and he goes, it's the infinite blunt. It's the blunt that lasts forever.
Wow. This is really helping, guys. Wow. Okay. It's really helping. Okay.
Alright, fellas,
Whew.
so, learn anything interesting?
I leave it up to them. I said, I don't know. I just admitted Rudy to a hospital.
Oh yeah, he's healed. He's good to go. He just took care of that, so when he wakes up, he's good to go.
Laying down.
That's awesome. Well, that's good. Well, we found Leah Lacrosse's mom.
He goes, oh. What? I was under the impression her mother was dead.
Well, the one that we saw in the hospital is very much. Well, I almost said very much alive, but she's definitely probably
breathing.
looked better. Yeah, she's breathing. She's looked better, but she did tell us about some secrets about Leah Lacrosse's dad. So it turns out she's actually like a quarter dragon.
He goes, oh. And then you see that he starts putting it together in his head. And he goes, you know, I feel like I should have seen that one coming a long while ago. She does have a certain demeanor that runs in the family.
Yeah.
I know you've never met the guy, but Zeladendron, he's definitely got a certain air about him where he thinks he's smarter than everybody else.
That takes out.
So we were thinking about potentially, kind of like laying a trap for Leah when she goes to visit her
Mama.
mama.
All right. So, is your intention just to kill her? Is that the ultimate goal here?
It'd be nice to find out some of the plans and some of the deals, like who she's made the deals with and all that. Get a little info. But unfortunately, I
understand.
kind of
Alright.
can't help but think she's nothing but a cog in the machine, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, if she's anything like her father, she's definitely more than a cog.
What about
but
a
who's
cog?
to say?
We also know that she's never met her dad.
I'm
Yeah,
high,
that joke's
so I'm
okay.
like, did you just say that Leela Cross is a cock and a wheel?
Yes.
Interesting. I'm just gonna keep hitting the blunt. I'm hotboxing Wendell Shop right now by
Losing
myself.
contact high.
I've got my collar over my nose.
I'm
Oh,
breathing
he
in
goes-
exactly what he's putting out, so nobody else can get it.
Bill pipes up and goes, "Hey fellas, I'm not to what's the word I'm looking for? Not to rain on the parade here, but
Right?
I'm not sure that I personally feel comfortable with maybe using an innocent woman as a hostage."
Well, so
We're not gonna do
here's
anything to
the
the
thing.
woman.
Yeah, I think she's not really a hostage. We were kind of thinking maybe more of like a lure, a lure, lure. How do you say
Okay.
that? Lure.
Oh, so
Lure.
this is an
Lure.
anglerfish situation. I see. Okay.
Exactly.
We know she's gonna go visit her mom.
That's an ugly ass
We
fish.
know she'll be there. We don't have to necessarily do anything to her mom. We just gotta wait.
Mom just has to be
Yeah.
there.
But I do see the issue. Like, apparently, from our understanding, she's gone aground ever since her house was burned down, and she also almost died to Leo, and then also tried to kill us. So we don't know how long it would be before she next visits her mom, right?
That's true.
So, like, how
was
long would
that?
we have to? And we're all wanted, so how would we stake out the hospital long enough to wait for her to show up? You know,
Money talks, Bill.
money does talk, but we're also starting to get broke. We just had to pay a guy a lot of money.
I've got 500 diamonds in my boot.
Never mind. I take
I got
back
5 baby
everything I
daddies
just
in my
said.
DMs.
We have
So,
money.
Some of us are broke still.
from what we know-
Looking at Bill after he just swindled those people at that poker party or whatever it was. You're broke, Bill? Are you correct about this?
Yeah, I'm very broke. I don't have that much money. I just have some savings in case of an emergency. Are we at emergency?
How much is in your wallet?
What's in your wallet?
Hold on 1 second. He looks at you and he goes, "I think I'm gonna keep that one to myself."
Bill, we're friends, dog. What's up?
Okay. All right. If we're friends, what's in your wallet?
True.
I whisper to him. Well, I'm pulling up my character sheet.
Guys, what's going on?
Scanning ahead. Our spike carrier is dead.
Alright, you wanna know what's in my wallet, Bill?
Yes.
Defeated.
Yeah. Right now, I got 1,403 doubloons.
All right. You see, he kind of looks back and forth. Saddlebag. There's 800 platinum.
Well, it's a good thing that that's my saddlebag, huh?
Nope, I didn't say your saddlebag.
I look
said
at
my
the
saddlebag.
engraved piece that says Ruby on the side
Okay, I
of it.
see you.
He goes, he
Period.
goes, the minute you put it on me, it becomes mine.
It doesn't say Bill on it, does it?
All right.
I
Hey,
have the spike.
if you want to take it off, that's fine. I'll take my coins. Okay.
I'm not gonna rob you, Bill. We're buddies.
I
okay?
have, as a half elf, do I have keen hearing?
You do have keen senses. That's true.
So can I hear these guys?
Roll perception.
That's a 15.
Yeah, you can hear.
I'm gonna whisper in. I'm gonna whisper an emphasis here. He has no thumbs.
He can't
can't
get 'em,
grab
I
anything.
promise. He'll find a way to get.
Okay.
Chimps have thumbs, and he would just turn into a chimp.
I'm gonna lean back over and put my shirt back over my nose.
He goes, okay. Okay, alright. So let's say I was going to divulge some of my savings to pay off some guards. We then have the issue of time, however, right? We don't know where Leah Lacrosse is. It take for her to show up. We also still don't know exactly where the underdoor is either. There just seems to be a lot of variables out right now that we don't have an exact way of approaching.
So I have an idea, but I would need help. And I'm asking like Bill and the party. I would need help with figuring out how to actually make it happen. Because we know about the underdoor, right? The underdoor is something we can go see.
Yeah, you have
the
that location
location.
on a map. Yeah.
So do we want to go try to find the underdoor, and would it be possible to lay some kind of magical trap that would alert us if Leah were to walk in? And then also prepare whether it be like some kind of we try to find somebody to give us some kind of like scroll of teleportation or mass teleportation that would take us all to her room if we wanted, if we got that like alert.
There is a spell called the alarm spell that lets you cast it on like a door or a window or such, and it gives you a mental alarm if somebody goes through it.
Okay.
Does it tell you who
that would
goes
just
through
be-
it? Or...
No, it doesn't tell you who goes through it though. I think that's the I'm trying to pull it up right now.
Let me see if that's in the spell.
Alright, okay. Into my repertoire.
Does not seem like it's.
What do you say it's called, Reese?
Spell.
Alarm is the name of the spell. And yeah, it also has the issue that it only lasts 8 hours. So you would have to
I
repeatedly
can learn
cast it.
But yeah. And I had to be 30 feet from it to catch it, to cast it.
Yeah. You can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm though. So yeah, you could designate creatures,
Literally, we can designate anybody but Leah Lacrosse.
anybody but Leah Lacrosse. Yeah, essentially.
Oh, so we can do that? We can just
Yeah,
like
it does
anybody
say
but her?
you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. So you could just designate everybody but her.
Okay.
So
Alright.
if we took a long rest, could Langham update his spellbook?
Yeah, that is how spellbooks work.
Yeah. So the inaudible alarm produces the sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60. A mental alarm if you are within 1 mile. So you just have to stay within a mile of it, or else you don't get the alarm.
Would it be a mile?
That is a good question.
Okay, if you don't want us to do this because you want like the party to have kind of some kind of stake in it, this is from like as a player to you, Reese. That's fine with me. Like we can have like a group stay and a group maybe go look at the underdoor.
I was just
if
trying.
we
I'm
could
actually in my
pay-
head trying to figure out how far away the underdoor is. I think
If
if
we
it was a
could
mile
pay-
away, it would be too easy to find. I think that. I mean, a mile is not that much distance, you know.
If we could pay Wendell a certain amount to maybe keep the spell up and alert us of it, so the party could stick together, or
You
if you
can
would
for
want
sure.
the party.
You
Okay,
can for
if
sure
you wouldn't
pay-
mind us doing
You
that.
can't pay Wendell. Wendell probably knows a guy who you could be like, he'll watch the place for you.
Oh, that would be cool. 'Cause
When-
it's probably
so-
just moon arms.
Oh, 'cause this would be a good. Can one of
Actually, you
them-
guys see that Detective Gormesh, who's been hanging out in Wendell's shop for days now.
Wait, that's actually cool too. I like that.
He goes, I can't currently leave the shop because then the
Player
actual
standing.
Gormesh will come and get me. But my assistant, Helzer, can go anywhere in the city you need, and he's very good at staying unseen.
Would he have a way to alert us? Like, does
That's
he
why
happen to
he
know like the
doesn't have a
sending spell?
girlfriend.
Or we
Hey,
could buy him like a scroll of sending.
If you
Dale has
get
one.
him a scroll of sending, yeah, he could just send you an alert anytime he saw Leah Lacrosse into the building. The problem that you would run into though is that if you guys, I don't have a way of teleporting you guys. So if you guys are several miles away, unless he figures out a way to stall them for you,
Match point.
I think you would have a problem with distance.
Sometimes old ways are best.
Yeah, by the time we get back, he'd be gone.
Yeah, because logistics-wise, to be able to teleport that many people at once, you would need a circle of teleportation, meaning you would need to go into the mom's room and set up a circle of teleportation, which you wouldn't be able to do and hide. So then when Leela Cross went in the room, she would recognize there's a giant circle of teleportation in here, which would
Hear
be
me out.
obvious.
What
Unless you've
if
got a
we-
big area rug, which would be equally as suspicious if she came in and there was a new giant area rug covering the circle of teleportation.
Could we go in the roof or in the attic and write the circle of teleportation on top, or on top of the ceiling?
He goes, that's something. Yeah, and you could, I mean, technically, if you just need the circle, if you don't need to get directly into the room, you just need to get on ground. If there's a better
One
place where you
enemy
can hide the circle
Last
station,
player
they could
standing.
just get you onto the grounds, like, instantly. You could do that. That would be, in my personal, professional, investigative opinion, you wouldn't want it to take you directly into an enclosed room with a lady whose fighting abilities you don't directly know.
I should have had Tailspire open already, but I'm gonna open up Tailspire and take a quick look at the House of Healing. Was a map in there, right?
Yes, it was.
It is, yeah. I've been trying to kind of find out if there's a way that I can do maybe some kind of teleportation. Because what I'm thinking now is I could potentially disguise self and swap places with Leah's mom. If me being able to put hands on her easily would be able to do like anything. Like if maybe I could like grab her and take her somewhere or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
I'm
only
with you.
bad thing, we just don't know how. The point, I don't remember which character it was, but it was one of Reese's. Brought up was that we don't know if Leela Cross is going to the room soon.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Yeah, it was
So from
Bill.
whenever, hey Bill, essentially this is for Reese. Hey Reese, whenever we were talking to Leah, like with Leah's mom, did her mom say anything? Like I know she said, hey, when you were here last, you were asking me questions. Did she give any indication of when Leah was there last? I don't really remember the conversation like verbatim, so I
Yeah,
just want to make sure.
she was kind of out of it. So she didn't give you
Okay.
any clear indication that you knew that by the start of the conversation, the last time they had talked, Leah tried to press her mom for answers about her dad, and her mom
But no idea when that was.
no idea when that was.
Okay.
Let me look in the board. Oh, okay. Well,
Match.
I know Langham can learn teleportation, sir.
Yes, I can learn teleportation circle. But it can only let me get to an already established teleport, like another teleportation circle. Right? I believe that's it. Hold on.
Actually, hold on, let me see. Pretty sure if you have teleportation circle, you can also create a teleportation circle.
That would be sick.
Any creature that enters the portal instantly appears 5 feet of the destination circle. But where's the destination circle? Because I can only cast it 10 feet, 1 minute. See, link your location to a permanent teleportation circle of your choice. So that and in order to make a permanent teleportation circle, that I'd have to cast that same spell in an area for a year.
That's nuts. No,
That's
Yeah,
that's
unfortunate for us.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's kind of a wicked long time.
Yeah.
Wendell goes, well, there's an old school workaround for that if you need it. but it would make your job a little more complicated.
Okay.
If there's a place where there's an established teleportation circle, if you just take one of if you just let's say someone built like a archway that has the teleportation circle inscribed in it. If you just took a brick out of that archway and moved it somewhere else, and then wrote a teleportation circle around it, it would pick it up like it had been there for a year.
Wait. I know what to do. I know what to do.
He knows what to do.
He knows what to do.
What do we do?
Do we use the teleportation that's under her house?
I didn't even think about that. That's technically not a teleportation circle. That's a gate to another dimension, but you could use it similarly.
So I didn't know what to do, but I did know what to do.
That's like going into the lion's den, right?
Well,
Her house is abandoned.
Yeah.
Oh,
Her house is completely abandoned, and it's in the basement. We've already been there one time earlier in the game.
That's right. That was a few sessions ago.
Reese, if we wanted to try to modify it to work as a permanent teleportation circle, would that be like a party-wide Arcana check that we beat a certain DC, or would that be like a certain person could do that, or we have to wait time to do that?
That would be a party-wide. It would be a group DC. I would decide a number that you guys have to roll and collectively.
You guys down for that?
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down.
So you guys want to go break into the basement of her house?
Yes,
and-
which?
Here's what I'm asking. Are you going to link it to the one that's in the basement of her house? Are you going to try to move that one somewhere else and then link it to that one?
Are you able to move it?
You
How
could try to
close-
move it.
How close is her house to the house? Just if you had to ballpark.
Spike down.
If I had to
B.
ballpark,
One
this is
enemy
actually a
remaining.
great question
Last player
and a
standing.
more convenient answer. You realize now, looking at city maps, that she probably bought this house in mind to visit her mom because it's only like a 5-minute walk.
That's ideal for us.
Yeah, that's kind of incredible. So, Reese, you were saying earlier that we could take part of a permanent circle and
yes.
move it somewhere else, right?
Yeah, and move it
Potentially.
somewhere else. Yeah.
Could if we can make her house one, could we take a piece of her house and move it to the house of healing and hide it?
Well, technically, you wouldn't have to move a piece of her house. You just need to take the one that's in the basement, take a part of that, and move it. Yeah.
Yes, that's what.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you could do that. But
So then we could teleport back to the room whenever we wanted to.
you would have to take that part,
And build a
move it
circle
to
around
wherever
it.
you want to move it, and then write a circle around it. Essentially, what that part would do is work as an anchor for you, where instead of you having to do the spell every day in the same location, you could just do it once, and that piece would act as an anchor. But if that piece got moved, it would stop working.
I got you. Does her room have like a
One
bath?
enemy remaining.
I mean, yes, the mom's room does have a bathroom. It is like a hospital bathroom, if you've ever been so unfortunate.
I have. My baby was born in one.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Wait, Mateo was born in the hospital bathroom?
No, he was actually born in the hospital, and then there was a bathroom tied to it.
I was mixing y'all's two births.
Oh, Coleman, you were born in a bathroom.
Yes.
That's so crazy, man.
I was born at home. I was a home bird.
So was I.
My mom had no clue she was pregnant with me. She had no clue she was pregnant.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mom,
Had an
little
absent
utero.
pregnant. Same thing
I
for
think
my brother.
I think I was born in a hospital. I was born in the hospital, and I did the math. I'm 9 months back from my birthday, and I think I was a first aid conception. Which is kind of gross.
And of course, he had to share that information.
Yeah, I think you guys needed to know this. Sure,
You know, and I feel all the more closer to Oscar because of it. You know?
But yeah, no, I think this sounds like a good strat. What do you guys think? Obviously, the bathroom thing was just a semi-joke, but I don't
I
think
see my
that would
joke.
be...
You could try to teleport 5 people into a hospital bathroom. It would be very uncomfortable.
Ministry of Magic style will just come out of the quilt.
Yeah, precisely.
No, but I don't know where we'd put it, because I think ultimately the idea, or the biggest, the best case scenario would be to have Leah Lacrosse taken from that room to where we
One
wanted to
enemy
go,
remaining.
though, right? or no?
Team Ace.
I think so too.
Because
It would just be having find a way to remotely make the
Last
magic
round
work.
in the
Like
half.
remotely make it activate whenever she came in the room.
Don't waste your firepower.
yeah, so if that alarm bell sounded whenever she went in, I could activate, like Langham could activate a teleportation circle, and then when I activated ours, we could like reach through it and pull her back in, can't we? Or does the teleportation circle not stay open for a little bit?
It will stay open for a little bit. Let me actually. I think once you've cast it, it will stay open until all creatures have passed through it.
Okay.
It does take 10 minutes to. Oh no, it takes 8 minutes to cast. Never mind. It takes 8 minutes to cast. Yeah. Okay. So this all seems perfectly reasonable.
Done here.
2 destinations in the material plane, so it cannot travel interplanarly. Understood.
It opens within the circle you drew and remains open until the end of your next turn.
Yeah. Okay. That. I mean,
So, that's
that
the
would.
thing.
That'd be enough time for everyone to get through it.
Yeah, so like theoretically, if we were able to go through it and like strength check Leah Lacroix back with us, we'd probably have time to bring her back through if we got her back like immediately, right?
Yes, if you had the actions in place where you all jump through the portal,
Match point.
and then within a 6-second period of time, grab this woman and snatched her back through wherever you're taking her, yeah, you can pull that off.
And that sounds kind of cool. Because I think between the combined strengths of Rudy and you guys, I think we could do it. I think Langham's just gonna kind of have to Doctor Strange style hole open the portal, which she wasn't really, but I just don't think he'd be much help pulling someone back.
Need a drop.
Yeah, so you want to grab her in the House of Healing, secondary location, which we all know, if you go to the secondary location, you're probably not going to be found.
Here.
And then beat her ass.
I think so. I think we're going to Gata. Get that ass.
Hey, hell yeah.
Enemy spotted.
Hell yeah.
Down A.
So I think
okay.
that's pretty cool.
Enemy spotted.
I think that's
So-
really a pretty good plan, actually. I think you guys have worked out a pretty solid plan here. You will have to modify a gate into from being a gate to a teleportation circle.
We can do that.
Yeah, which is doable. As a group, it is doable.
One enemy remaining.
I agree. So I got a notification on my computer on the bottom of my taskbar that says attempts to rise. That seems really weird.
Reloading.
Right, sorry.
It's a
It literally
threat.
just like attempts to rise. I was like, okay.
It was letting you know.
California.
Okay. Damn.
Sorry.
Reese, did I just completely rethink that plan completely of how you thought it was going?
Yeah, you took me somewhere else.
Okay.
You took me somewhere else.
I really thought that's where you were going with it, but
I actually, the minute you said the thing about Leela Cross's house, I just went to make sure I didn't delete that board, and I didn't. So we still have that.
Sick.
In Tailspire. Okay. So
sick.
I should half destroy it so that way it's been.
It has been burned up. Yep. It has been
It
burnt
was
up.
in California.
It was a haunted house.
It was in California.
It was
That's
haunted
fucked up.
house.
Okay, that's fucked up.
All right. Well,
Yeah, okay, so I think the party's on to something here. So do you guys want to go do that? You guys want to go to the house, her burnt down house now? Is that the plan?
I mean, sure.
I mean, yeah, we might as well go and look at what we got, see what's left. We haven't been back there since the fire department put it out.
That's true. That's true. So okay, so if the party's headed down the street, I will need, if the party's moving together as a group, I will need a group stealth check from everybody.
All right. Are we path without Tracy?
Still check. I can give us one. Unless Bill wants to give us one. I don't know if Bill's going, but
Bill will give you guys one. Bill will be like, you know,
Are
it
we-
seems fair.
can we have
this
saying we
plan
took a long
seems
rest
solid.
before? Or would we have been there long
Oh
enough to
yeah,
take a long
that's right.
rest?
You want to go ahead and take the long rest so he can do that. Yeah, you can do that.
Let me go ahead and add my spell too real quick while I'm doing
Yeah.
that. I didn't add it because we weren't doing it just yet, but now that we are, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna go ahead and long rest.
Okay,
That
so-
way, also, I get all my stuff back as well that I've used.
Take long rest, but I already rolled nothing, and I'm If we get a pass without trace, I have a 30.
You do get a pass without trace from Bill.
Okay. I rolled a 30 on my stealth.
Okay. Fireball. Alright, I got rid of Cone of Cold and I got teleportation. So.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Hey, Haley.
Hype people
I
up
see
there.
that you're in chat.
Heck yeah.
I can see that you're in the chat.
All right.
So let's have another. That's okay. Actually, hold on. Sorry, go ahead.
Is there a way in this game to just add fire to things? The answer is no, unfortunately. The answer.
I hope. That would be so sick.
Unfortunately, things aren't going to be that cool for me. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But anyways, the party is headed down the street. So, Cole, you got a 30. Has anyone else rolled?
Oh, sorry.
Stealth,
No, I haven't.
stealth. Still.
You got a plus
And
10.
it's plus 10, so 22
29
total.
for me.
Or actually,
Dang,
sorry,
okay.
25 total.
Yeah, so you guys are a ghost in the street. Bandor doesn't even have to roll because, once again, he is not wanted by anybody.
You want me to roll and just see what I get?
Oh,
I'll do it on
roll
D&D
one.
Beyond.
Yeah, just do it.
Let's see what I get. I got a 13. I got a natural 1.
But you do get a plus 10.
Okay, so there we go.
Yeah, so
I got a
23.
23.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, so you make your way to the what is now the burnt out husk. The outside of the house actually looks the same because it was made of like solid stone. It's just the interior that's burnt out really badly. You see like it's got like the black charred windows and stuff like that, but the outside actually doesn't look all that damaged. As you guys break into an abandoned house. This is what real heroes do, y'all.
That's right.
Breaking and entering. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're looters, guys.
The hatch going to her basement is no longer covered because the fire burned away the rug that was covering
Sure.
it. So, you guys can very quickly find it. What about? I got. There's a thing in my brain that I'm trying to. I think. Bandor, roll me a strength check.
Strength check. Okay. I'm gonna roll my real die this time.
Okay.
I rolled a 16 plus 3 for a 19 total.
Okay. Yeah, the latch was like burned and fucked up, so it's a little stuck now, but you're able to yank it open, and go down into what is an untouched basement. The basement was fine from the thick stone floor above it. It never got down there to damage anything. So you guys still see the abandoned little altars that were down here. The 2 altars that have some bloodstains on them. A gate that is pressed into the far wall of the basement.
I see it. It's beautiful. All right. So then, how do we go about making this a permanent circle?
That is a group Arcana check. You guys are gonna convert this
Oh, I'm
gate
about to
into
help so much on this, dog.
I'm actually. Oh, let's go. Are you
Actually, hold on. I think as a group, 5 of you together need to roll a 55, like collectively.
That's
okay.
easy
Well,
mode
I have
for me,
advantage
dog.
and a +9.
Well, I feel like Coleman's about to be like, I got a -3 to Arcana.
I got a +1.
All right,
That's
yeah.
crazy right
Okay, so
here.
that's a 15, and then my advantage. Wow, a nat 1. Okay, so 15's all I got. That was so tragic.
Sad.
That's a 15 to start.
I got a 20, dirty 20. 18
30,
plus
20,
2.
so that's a 35.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
35.
give somebody bardic inspiration. I think. Now that it's a D8, I feel like that might be actually reasonable to do.
Langham.
Yeah,
Langham
Yeah, I
do
might
it?
give it to Langham.
Thank
Okay.
you. So 15 plus 8 gives me 23.
Well,
Oh,
you roll a
get to roll a
D8.
D8. Yeah.
Wow. Hopefully it's an 8.
I got a 16. Let's go, boy.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Even
all-
if he
oh,
doesn't add
oh,
his
he
bar,
did
You
roll
guys
a
actually
16.
rolled an 8.
He
It's
did.
It's on D&D Beyond.
he did.
I actually did roll a 16 after I said that.
Let's go. Okay, so
That's passed.
I only got a 9.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
That we passed
yeah,
with
you
us
guys,
3.
You guys passed. You guys
Thank
passed.
the
yeah.
Lord. I was going to use the
So,
lucky
yeah,
penny.
You didn't need to.
Langham,
I
you
know
see
my
there's
magic.
like runes carved into the wall that would make this a gate spell, but you see that you can quickly rework several of these to just turn it into a...
Oh, yeah, change this to an X and then
Yeah,
come
change
over
this to an
here and-
X, that to a backwards T.
Yeah.
Don't forget cross that
which-
eye over there.
I'm gonna look at Aldwin and be like, Aldwin, will you please stick out your finger?
I
Aldwin.
don't want to, but I do it.
And then I like take a little pin and I just like prick his finger. And I'm like, thank you. And then I go back to doing stuff on the wall.
You go back to drawing it on the wall. Yeah,
I've got my mage hand
Alduin,
going around
Alduin,
like
roll
this.
me an Arcana check. Just a completely separate Arcana check.
We saw how good my last one went. Let's see how this one goes. This is a natural, or this is a 21.
Yeah, on a 21, there was no reason he needed your blood. There was absolutely no part of this that
pretty
required
I'm
your
gonna-
blood. But
I'm gonna grab my trident, be like, Langham, can I get your finger real quick?
You know what? That's fair.
This could have been done with chalk, but now part of it is done with blood. But you know, it is
But
what
it
it
looks
is.
cooler, right?
But it does look cooler. You're right. It does look a lot cooler. Yeah, but you guys have converted this into a permanent teleportation circle, so you guys can use the spell teleportation circle to bring yourself here at any point.
That's not cool. Okay, so now I want to try and take a piece of this to like away to have a portable one to like set somewhere else.
Okay, this is going to be a Tinker's Tools check
Oh,
Well, can I
for
help
you,
with this?
for you to try to get this out of the wall.
My Tinker's Tool is also a +9. Let's go with Tinker's Tools.
I have a +8. Can
All
I help?
right.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled real bad. I rolled an 8, so I got 17 total.
I rolled another
Right.
16. 16
Wait,
plus
what you
8,
need from
let's
me?
go.
Oh, okay. So they both got it actually.
Wait,
So
I just
you
want to roll to
guys-
see because I have a good additive to Tinker Tools.
Yeah. Okay. Roll for it. You're trying to chisel a stone out of the wall so that you can take.
I'm
part of it
literally a
with
freaking dwarf, bruh.
you.
16 plus 6. 22.
Yeah, so you all very easily chisel a stone out of the wall that you can take with you. That's part of the teleportation circle.
I like to
Uh,
think that nobody thought I could do it just because I'm a cowboy, and I do it slightly better than Langham does it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Langham's gonna be like, you know what, Ephesus? I think you're as good as a gnome.
Yeah,
I
and then you
know
guys
my
both see the
magic, so-
dwarf really just nail it. Okay, the dwarf who it's in his blood just chisels this thing out and pulls a stone out, no problem.
Hey, girlfriend.
I'm like, I look at Ephesus and I'm like,
I see you in chat with the hearts. It's very sweet.
I
Pulls
like
the stone out. You guys now have easily 3 10-pound stones that you could do something with. Like, you have 3 bowling ball like stones.
oh no, my hip.
I just
Oh,
like
no,
to do
your
arts
hip.
and crafts, man. Like,
So, question: do we need to figure out, or like, should we go about figuring out how to make this into like a still working circle before we go to the room, or do we have to figure out at the location we want this to work at?
You would have to figure out at the location you want this to work from.
Okay.
As of right now, you successfully as a group have converted this one in front of you into a teleportation circle, so you could teleport to it.
Lightning McFreak,
You now have
indeed.
to move these stones to a different place.
Indeed.
Draw up a secondary.
You are
circle
very right
there,
about that. It
and
is a
then try to
Lightning
teleport
McFreak
to
moment.
those. Did I cut out?
oh, you're here.
No,
Okay.
I'm just thinking.
So-
Can you run that by me once more?
We
I'm
just
trying to figure out
grab
how
a
to
piece
add
of the
more
circle, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And you grabbed. Actually, you grabbed 3 pieces of the circle, so you can move them to a secondary location, which is, I assume, the House of Healing. You can lay those down, and then draw out in chalk like the spell teleportation circle, and these would act as an anchor to make it sit like a pseudo permanent teleportation circle. But if somebody moved one of the stones out of the way, it would completely disrupt the thing.
because we have to figure out how we're going to.
Does this sound better, Haley?
To be hidden?
My
and
audio?
not
Do you still hear me breathing and stuff?
Precisely.
Or does it sound better?
How big does the teleportation circle have to be? Is it 10 feet?
Yep, it's
Hold
gotta
on.
be 10 foot.
Yeah.
I
Gotta be
don't.
10 foot.
I don't think many people would be going in the attic.
That is totally fair.
In the attic of the House of Healing?
Yeah.
And then, like, how do we get Leah Lacrosse back into the portal?
That's a good point.
Do they
could
have
put
to
a-
be willing to Missy step?
They do have to be willing to Misty Step. Yeah.
Rick?
Yeah, also, Misty Step you can't do with another person.
Oh,
It's
I
a-
meant
yeah.
dimension door.
Yeah. Dimension Door, you all have to be willing. Yeah.
Hmm.
In
would
theory, you
think.
could attempt to charm her into agreeing to go with you, but that would be a very high DC, quite charm resistant.
Yeah, I feel like that would be tough. Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Hey, I like to create a puzzle. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Um,
You just, and this is Ephesus explaining this. Y'all just let me know. I'll be here in the shop. Once we figure it out, I'll pay Wendell to open a portal right behind her. I'll pull it through.
so I have a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it us that she has to agree to travel to? Like, does she explicitly have to agree to travel with us, or travel like through our teleportation circle, or could we kind of just like
that's just in the
schmooze?
case. That's just in the case of Dimension Door and Misty
Oh,
Step.
boy.
She'd have to agree. With the teleportation circle, if the circle's open, you can just pull her through unwillingly.
And that's
You-
what we were
you-
planning. We wanted to
yeah.
just, like, move her. Like,
Yeah,
we wanted
you
to
can just
grab
move her
her and
through
force
it.
her.
Yeah.
Oh, well then that
Yeah.
becomes
The,
easy.
yeah, the issue is just how do you hide the circle and it not disappear, and you have enough time to get her through it.
So if
If
we
we're
write the circle
invisible,
down, but we just paint back over the floor,
But you still have to hide stones in the room that would work. Three
Under-
10-pound stones
under the
in a very
bed, right?
small room.
We could do it
What
under the bed. Under the
Hide
bed.
them under the bed? Yeah, I guess you could. I guess you could hide them under the bed.
How
I was
did-
about to
how
go.
did
We
Rudy-
I'm
wanted
not
to
gonna
go
lie.
do under the
I
bed.
was about to go way further than that. I was about to be like, "What's her house made out of? Is it a
Like
stone?
like
The
the
room?
hospital?
Like, yeah, like is
That's
the build?
actually
Is it
genius,
made out of
Nate. Can we just-
stones? Can we
yeah,
just
can we
add
just
stones
replace
to the
the
walls
stone?
and her not know that the difference? Could we just carve out a
Roll-
stone in the wall and put our stone in it so it looks like it's part of the
Roll
wall?
A nature check.
Nature check. I can do
You have
that.
to hire like a mason.
I can do that. Nah, bro, I can do that.
He's a dwarf.
I'm a dwarf.
What is? I don't care if he's short.
Okay, I got an 18. I got a 16 plus 2.
18. The House of Healing was made of very similar stone.
Okay.
You could
So
in
we can
theory,
just
hide them in the wall.
Hide them in the wall.
Before that, I have another question.
Okay.
How does enlarge reduce work on it? Can you not do the stones?
In order to reduce the stones, do they work on an object?
Let me check.
I have no clue.
This is a spell that I have.
Let me see. Yeah, you cause a creature or an object that you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for a duration.
How long the duration?
Concentration is for a minute.
So you'd have to
Choose-
be in there constantly doing it.
Yeah, concentrating on it. Also, you can only do one at a time. You can't select multiple.
Yeah, you would need.
You would need three people to all
casting it
have enlarge and
constantly.
reduce.
Yeah.
Why don't we
Which
just put
I
that
think-
shit in the wall, bruh?
I
We
think
just
it
hired a
would be
cleric, so why
more.
can't
I
we
think
have
it would be
somebody
more
else?
suspicious if there were three guys chanting "enlarge, reduce" in a room together. I think
Nah, dude, it's just our masturbation circle. We're talking to our
Right.
penises, okay? It's
Yeah,
fine,
Lord.
guys.
They're all casting "enlarge" on a very specific body part.
It's fine, guys. Trust.
Enlarge.
Arm muscle.
So I say we just freaking go in there. I can go in there because I'm not suspicious. I can go in there and I'll just put him in the wall.
You just
Also,
go.
you could fit through the window, which I mean, I guess we could just visit her, but
I could just go in.
Nate could just go in. In theory, Bandor could just go in.
I could
say
go
he's a
in,
handyman.
say that I'm a handyman, literally carve out the wall, put the stones in how we want them, and then they're in there.
that's actually so beautiful. I love it. Let's go.
I can do that.
Word.
This is a hilarious plan. Okay, so here's the so I want to break down everything so that way. The plan is carve out stones in the wall, put stones of a teleportation circle in the wall.
Correct.
Okay, step 1. Step 2: hire a guy to watch the House of Healing for when Leah Lacrosse shows up inevitably to visit.
Correct.
Mhm.
All right. Step 3: you guys be at Underdoor, more possibly when this occurs. If it occurs, immediately teleport into the room with Leah Lacrosse and her mom.
Yes.
Next step: grab Leah Lacrosse,
Body
pull her
snatch.
through teleportation circle
Yes.
to back wherever you guys were just at, and then get information out of her there.
Indeed.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's the plan. Now, obviously, this will have to give us the we'll have to figure out if we, in that moment, determine it's like smart to try and face her right then, because it would suck if we're like getting wrecked by something else, and then like, hey, Leah's ready.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
but,
It
yeah.
would not be great to be like in a fight in the
This
might
be a Lalo incognito
we-
situation.
Well, could we pay? Surely she's got somebody. Like, she just wouldn't leave her mom there without, like, a way for somebody to get in touch with her, right?
That's true.
Yeah, she's got to
That's a
have
good
people
point.
watching.
So surely, if we get some of the workers be like, yo, she's doing bad, we got to get in touch.
True.
I happen to know a worker that we can probably pay to do that.
True.
You do. You did pay a worker last time. You could make it work.
So we're saying we're gonna bribe a hospital worker to
Yep.
kind of be like, "Yo, she's not looking great. We need you here. This might be her last moment," and then we body snatch a bitch.
Not kinda. I need her to sell it.
All right, I'm there.
Okay. Last
I'm in
question
it.
that I have to ask for clarification. What is the secondary location you're trying to get her to? Where are you guys going to be when you go through the teleportation to snatch her and take her back to X?
See, I don't think we got this far.
Well,
We did not get that far.
I'm like, because
stopping us just
Wendell. isn't
what's
gonna
stopping
want
us
you
from
to
just
teleport
using
into
her
the shop.
basement?
Yeah.
What's stopping us from using her basement?
You don't think she's got some kind of traps over there set?
Her house burned down.
Yeah, but like, you don't think she's got something like underground or something?
Out of character. When I fought down there as Leo, she didn't have shit. That was never something that I came across.
Well, what
But-
I'm gonna say too is that like if we do it and it's in her house, which is I'm assuming in this in the city, that means that her allies are close. So like she could get backup
That's true.
easier that way. Whereas like if we kind of just took her to a bit of an isolated place, then we could give her the
What
hand.
if we freaking interrogate this bitch? We freaking turn the room to not look like her basement, but it be her basement the whole time. You know what I'm saying? What if we
Oh, I see.
distress, like completely change what the basement looks like, and still teleport her down there so she doesn't know where she is, so she feels like she's in an unknown place, but we're not far out of where we need to be? Because I don't know where we can go that we're not close to our. Because we wouldn't want to be by the underdoor.
What if we teleport that hoe in the middle of the lake?
Yeah, she probably
Like you
can't
guys are
swim.
just on the boat. Like guys just park the boat in the middle of the lake and just teleport to the center of the lake.
And then what if I visions of the lake her and she freaking drowns?
Yeah,
You could do that.
because
I don't think it would work. I think it's a charisma save.
She's.
Well, I was
But I
even
will
thinking,
say,
we
like
could
you
go somewhere
guys,
high.
you guys could use. I mean, if you have to teleport her to a location that nobody else is around, you guys have a boat. You could get in the center of the lake in said boat, and then just snatch her there. She couldn't go anywhere.
That's true.
Okay.
There'd be no backup in the middle of the lake.
Do
Okay.
we have any more of that lullaby, honey?
I do. I have
Yeah.
I have 3 vials of it.
What if I get like
Dude,
a
what if we Freaky
syringe?
Friday her with her mom?
I should get a syringe and we like pull her back through that portal,
That's awesome.
jab her, and then she.
Wait. I'm mega down for that.
Wait, say that again?
I want to get some of that lullaby honey, put it in a syringe. When she comes through, drug the freak out of her. Then we can do whatever.
Okay.
That's yeah, and you guys know the effects of the lullaby honey. She'd be super susceptible to anything you told her to do.
I'm down,
then we
bruh.
just
I got
beat
3
her
vials of
down.
that shit. I got 3 vials of that stuff.
All right, we got 3 shots then, so we need 3 syringes of this.
Okay. I'm down with that. If we want
to,
to try and use the boat, I'm down with that.
I'm scared to use the boat, but we can.
I know you are. I knew that you were going to be scared to use the boat because you don't want to lose it.
Emphasis is is my safety and freedom worth the boat?
The answer might surprise you.
I'm not scared to be an outlaw, you know.
But he is scared to not. Have the
Yeah,
boat.
but what he's thinking is that if nothing else fails, he can always live on a boat in the middle of the lake. Okay, if everything else goes to shit, it's a lawless land in the middle of the lake. Okay, it's like the ocean. Okay, once you get to a certain point, it's a lawless land.
It is like a Great Lake, so it basically is an ocean out there. I mean,
Listen, if y'all could promise me that we try and get her with one of these syringes, like immediately, we can use the boat.
That's the ideal.
Bruh,
The boat is not that big. The boat is not that big to fight on.
We're snatching her, right?
It's gonna get tore up if we have to fight.
Wait, are they gonna let us know? Are they gonna warn us when Leah Lacrosse is like almost there, or like when she's already in the room with her mom?
We can try to have a guy in the hallway, but I don't think it gets, or maybe in like the lobby, but I don't think it gets much earlier than that.
Guys,
we can see her entering the building.
hear me out.
Go ahead.
Do we trust me? How big do we trust me? If I'm
down.
if
Whatever
I'm
it is,
already
I'm down.
if I'm already a handyman, give me the syringe, and when she comes in, I'll be working. I'll just syringe her. We'll open the portal, and I'll push her through to the boat.
See what I was.
I'll
thinking
already
was
be
almost-
there.
wait, hold on. He's actually onto something here. You
I'll-
You are kind of cooking.
They
You
don't.
wouldn't need a third guy.
You wouldn't
He's
need a
not
third
one.
guy. I'll just be there as the handyman. I've already got to go in and be the handyman to put the stones in the walls. I'll just stay and stick around, and then when she comes in, I'll have the syringe. I can syringe her. We'll open the portal. I'll push her through. We'll be on the boat. I'll come through the portal with her, and then we're all there. Nobody's left at the hospital. There's no evidence. There's no one to be interrogated to get information, so they won't know where we are.
Will the portal
So,
close
we're gonna-
immediately afterwards?
Within 6 seconds.
Within 6 seconds.
So you're gonna activate the spell when we find out she's on her way there. So when we know she's there, we're gonna do everything like right then and there.
Yes.
I just need homie to, you know.
That's pretty good because I was even thinking too, like we could even like do an alter self, switch with the mom, and then have the mom injector, or the other person who's altered self injector.
Well, I'll already be there as a handyman, and she don't even know me. She ain't seen my face.
That's true.
We could, to be honest, we could do both.
We could have 2 people there if you want to. The biggest thing is the person who alters self has to get in the portal within 6 seconds. Out of the bed and in the portal. Because as soon as it activates, we gotta get through that bitch, or you're just stuck and you can't get to the middle of the ocean. That's the problem is you will not be able to get to us. We don't have another boat to get out to the other boat in the middle of the Great Lake.
Well, we do have another boat, but I don't know if y'all want to be on that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if we want to be on that boat in the middle of the
Hey,
Great Lake,
my
bro.
buddy Tibbins will get me out there.
Okay.
Hey, the Edmund
Right.
Fitzgerald 2 is on its way.
Right, dude. We have the best support we could ask for.
Oh god.
When you step on that boat, he gives you a bucket to pail water out with. Okay, he says, "If we're going anywhere, do your job." All right.
You hop
You
on
work
board
for
with
me
and
now.
beat for
You
bucket
step foot on my
immediately.
boat, and you work for me now.
Remember, boys, B for bucket. B for bucket.
That's right.
B is for bucket.
B is for bucket, bro.
You get on
So-
board and he just hands you a stack of planks. You're gonna need these.
You're gonna
Okay.
need these. Take these bananas and take these planks. You're gonna need them.
Are you a fan of coconuts?
All right.
But I mean, yeah. I mean, this all is a usable concept of a plan. The part of having to get two people through a portal is, I'm for it just because I think it could go wrong and fun for me. I think it's just a very funny situation.
As
But-
long as they don't open that portal, it's just Bandor, right?
Hey, I mean, to be fair, 6 seconds in D&D is a long time.
It
right?
is. It is. But if you're playing the mom, you've got to get out of the bed and into the portal. That's the biggest thing.
Actually,
Surely
I think
that's
it should
enough
be-
for like a deck save with advantage, right?
I
in
don't know.
theory.
Because it's 6 seconds. If Leela crosses
Guys,
the
6
screw
seconds is a
us up.
super long time. Trust me. Okay? Guys, 6 seconds is
That's
super
what all the
long.
women say.
Okay? Okay, I promise you, 6 seconds is an insane amount of time. All right?
Hey, what's that horn called that blows the wind? And
I don't remember.
old Tibbins is the kind of guy to blow.
True.
Stand on the
True.
ladder and blow you off
Yeah.
the ladder.
Yeah, that's him.
I mean, I think we should definitely be able to do it with just the handyman. I think that would work fine.
I mean, I'm rocking either
only
way.
thing-
We could just
But I'm
pull
rocking-
in.
The only thing I get nervous about is having Bandor there with no backup.
That's fair.
Yeah, because it would suck for Nate to have two characters die to the same.
Yeah.
rate.
Okay, but hear me
Yes,
out. Hear me out.
0 for 2, 0 for 2.
Hear me out. What if we have Gormesh, Detective Gormesh,
Okay.
be my backup, and if shit goes awry, he comes in and stops us fighting and arrests me as a criminal.
Detective Gormesh can't leave Wendell Shop right now because if he does, Gormesh, the original, is going to come grab his.
Okay, so
Which
what
is
if
a-
what if we let
but
his
his-
assistant?
His assistant Hauser could help you. I will
What if-
let you know now. Hauser is not
Good
overly
liar.
proficient in the combat area. So if you need his help,
No,
with
I'm not
tackling
saying
anybody-
combat,
We can
bruh.
let-
I'm saying
just
if
let
shit
Bill
goes
go with
awry, we could let Bill go with me as a rat.
Bill could very easily be a rat.
He could be a rat and he could go with me.
This guy loves being a rat.
True, he does. He's
And
a little
also,
rat,
if
bruh.
Bill doesn't make it through the portal, Bill can just turn into a bird
And fly. Or a dolphin, because he's already done that once.
Or he could do
Turns
both,
into a
bird
dolphin
and
in the
dolphin.
hospital room.
True.
He can turn into an albatross, lock his wings in place. All right,
Facts.
sleep on the air currents.
That's right. All right, I'm rocking with this. Me and Bill go. So the plan would be for me and Bill to go. Me be a handyman, Bill be a rat in the hospital, which I know
Hey,
is.
Bill, you want me to
oof.
hold that 800 gold for you? Or 800
Um,
platinum for you?
Yeah, no,
And-
that's fine. No, that's good.
I'll go
You
in,
sure?
replace the
sure.
runes, and I will
We're
just play a
business partners.
handyman and be the person who looks out for Leela Cross.
Yes, and I'll be the handyman's pet rat.
That's right. My little pet rat. Go ahead and change, buddy.
He goes, "You got it." He turns into
My
the
pet
fattest
rat.
fucking rat you've ever seen. Okay.
I'm gonna literally pick him up and put him on my shoulder and be like, "God, you weigh like 4 pounds."
What's
Jesus.
your handyman name? What's your
I'm
handyman
gonna-
name?
Derek.
Derek and Banjo?
That's a
Get it?
great name.
Well,
I
Bill's
would
rat
trust
name
Derek.
is Banjo.
I'm Derek, bro. What you know about it?
my
Change your character
my
sheet.
rat name will be real. Rat Bill.
Real original.
All right. Okay, so we've got Derek and Real. All right. All right. Okay, are we rocking with this plan?
So the plan, as I understand it, is Ratatouille and to fight Leo Lacrosse. Is this what the plan was?
You can pilot him like a mech.
Beast Ratatouille.
A Neon Genesis Evangelion moment.
This guy's watched the first.
Yes.
episode.
So
I've
the
literally
plan
seen
is
episode
for
one of
me
the
and Bill to
episodes.
go. I have to take 3 stones and put them in the walls of her hospital room. Wait for Leah Lacrosse to come.
And I'll go with you so that we can pre-establish the rat plan.
Right. Yes, you're gonna be my little
Is
rat
that the
friend.
important part?
The
You're-
important part is that we pre-establish.
You know what
that
they
we
say,
have
you know what
a
they
rat
say.
all the time.
You're a real friend. Rat
Ah.
peel. yeah, I'm gonna like this. All right.
What if I sit in the lobby while he walks in and I go, "Yep, there's Derek and his rat." That checks out. Especially his rat being here. He doesn't go
And then
anywhere
one guy
without him.
goes, "Is that Aldo and these nuts, the wanted man?" And then you're gonna get chased out of the hospital.
No, that's Derek and his rat.
You're gonna have a Perry the Platypus moment where the rat gets on and they're like, "Who the fuck is this?" And then the rat's back on. It's like, "Oh, it's Derek."
It's Derek. Duh.
Reese, I have a disguise kit.
Okay.
It's called the House of Healing, right?
Yeah.
I want to get like an old-timey janitor's jumpsuit, and I want it to say House of Healing, and right under it, Derek in bold letters, and then right under that, and
Great.
real
And-
in tinier letters.
you see that you do that, and that Bill gets a custom collar for a rat man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And he goes, "They'll never see it coming."
All right. Well, I guess I'm
He
going to
goes,
go
"All right. So
be
here's the
janitor."
plan on my part. When things go awry, okay, and we gotta get Layla across through the portal, I was thinking, all right, because we'll need to overpower her, right?
Well, she'll be drugged, so hopefully not too much powering needs to be done.
Okay, but if we do need to overpower her through the portal, I can turn into a silverback gorilla.
Well, I don't know that that will fit in the hospital room. Because
Then you can't.
They're-
be Derek.
giant.
Yeah, but this is after we've scared her with the drugs. We gotta push her through a portal.
Nobody,
I
no,
then turn
no,
into a
nobody,
silverback
nobody. The
gorilla.
drug makes her susceptible. We could just tell her to go through it, and she
If you
would.
turn into a gorilla, they don't know he's Derek anymore. Is the thing.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, okay.
I think you just stay a rat, and if the
And then
drug
I
doesn't
jump
work.
and push
No.
her into the
Hold
portal.
on.
Okay.
No, wait, Bill. Hold on, buddy. You'll be a rat. It'll be like throwing a pillow at her.
But I Ratatouille her?
I do understand. Nope. I do understand that you're a 5-pound rat, but it still is
I
not
was
gonna
4 pounds
work.
before. Did I get heavier?
I think you're gaining weight. You weigh so much. It is actually an anomaly. You look like a chihuahua. You look like a fat chihuahua walking around. It's a nightmare. You are a freak of nature in this form. Anyways, I think you just stick with me, and if the drugs don't work and she doesn't go through the portal, then you change into something and help me. You just stay a rat, and what I'll do is
Okay.
I'll say real recognize real, and that will be your code word for turning into something and helping me.
All right, okay. Now, just for quick clarification, all right, if you say the code phrase, is there a particular animal you want me to turn into, or should I just wing it?
You know, Bill, I'm going to give you free range. When I say real recognize Bill, I want you to just free range. Whatever you want to do, just remember
All right.
it
okay.
is a hospital and there are dying people
Yeah,
everywhere.
but we gotta tackle her through a portal, right? So it's just
No, there's no tackling. No. I'm going to push her.
Yeah, but you said in the case that the drugs don't work, then we have to get her through the.
Yes,
So then I have to tackle her.
sure.
All right.
Can you hear me
There's
out?
few things in nature that have the same tackling ability as a saltwater crocodile.
No, but that won't. They're huge. Can you turn into like orangutan?
I can do an orangutan.
Okay, see, that's good. Orangutan.
Free
It's got a
poo-poo?
lot, you know? You just push her through. Just jump on her. Aim
I
for
mean, I
like
already
aim for
said
like
gorilla.
mid chest. Aim
That's
for
not
like
that
mid
much
chest.
bigger.
That way, at least if her body goes through and the portal closes, it'll cut her legs off.
Okay, I'm not sure
Okay,
that's how portals work.
do we just close the transportation circle then and let her get cut in half?
That's actually not how it works. You can't.
I know
close
it's
them
not. I
all
know it's
that
not. I know it's
You
not.
can't-
But Bandor does not know.
Pandora
He's
like-
pretty sure that if
Pandor's
I
actually-
don't get through there, I'm dying, and he's
Pandor's
ready for
actually
it.
Terrified of portals because he thinks they can cut him in half at any given moment. All right, well, yeah, I think this is a great plan.
All right.
I also think this is a great place to end the session. I think
I'm rocking
the
with
best
this. I'm
spot-
rocking with this heavy.
I think this is a great plan. I think you guys have devised an excellent.
Yay.
So Derek and Real, guys. I gotta get a shirt that says Derek and Real on it.
Derek.
That's so good.
Derek was
Derek and
such a
Real.
good.
I don't
Thank
know why
you.
Bill was so adamant to put a collar on, but it took me like 3 times to get him like in a saddlebag.
Cause, bruh, he
Put a
loves me,
saddle
dog.
on him.
He loves playing a character. He really does.
He was my donkey.
True, yeah, but that wasn't the same.
And now he's not my donkey.
It wasn't the same.
That's cool.
He's your donkey in the way that other people are your dog. You know. He's your friend.
Oh,
I just remember this trust we had to build up so I could ride him on the donkey.
Yeah,
And now-
he won't let anyone else ride him. He's riding Bandor. That's different. Okay.
Bill's changed.
He's not the only one who's ridden Bandor.
Huh? Guys, I'm rocking with this plan. This might be one of my favorite plans we've ever put together in D&D.
This is actually when you guys said you were gonna like take bricks out of the wall. I was like, hold on, cooking. Hold on. This is.
I
the
felt
greatest
I
shit
felt
I've
like
ever
I was
done.
cooking this whole session.
I was like, he's on to something. Hold on. Okay. He's on to something. You arguing with a priest was hysterical. That was the one funny thing to me
I
in a
tried
long
to
time.
I tried
Can't
to go
believe
with
I
that.
missed that.
I was trying to go with that heavy. Hey, I streamed the whole thing. If you want to go back and see it, you can.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah, he actually went and got a Mesmethus priest to go cast greater restoration.
my God.
It was
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
And I tried to get that man out of paying money. I was like, we had all these diamonds.
I forgot that I had like handfuls of diamonds in my boot.
Give the
Yeah,
priest
you
a
were complaining
bunch
about
of
not having enough money, and I was like, I'm just not gonna tell him. But he stole a bunch of diamonds.
How many did I actually get? I should need to add them to my character sheet.
I got some too. I just don't remember how many I got.
Dude, everybody's so rich, but Alduin has like 10 gold to his name.
It's
I
literally
didn't
only
even get
because
that.
of the one
Yeah.
session that you missed where there were diamonds on a boat and we just got them all.
Of
Oh, you
course,
didn't get
that
them
is
all.
the session
You
I
just- you
missed.
guys
It's literally
took-
the only
you
session
guys
that you
just took
missed.
bags full of them. Yeah.
I've been too busy getting my funny up and not my money up.
True. It's
I was
okay.
literally about to say, get your money up, not your funny up. I was literally about to.
I couldn't even get
but-
my funny up this session. I wasn't even
But
man.
I think you said some pretty funny stuff. But Nate, roll 2d12, and that's how many diamonds you put in your boot.
Can I
2d12.
also roll that?
Okay.
Yeah, you can roll that too. You both can do that.
I got 11.
Okay, you got 11 diamonds.
I got 12.
Okay,
Is that
nice.
11?
Let's go. That's a lot of diamonds. All right.
That's not
What if you
11.
wanted to cast Revivify? That's a very important amount of diamonds. That's 12
16.
times someone can be brought back from the dead. Okay.
How do I add those to my inventory? Because they're not an option in the
I'm
money.
just looking up diamonds.
Oh, yeah. Can I just add them to my inventory and
They
manage
might just
inventory?
be- yeah, you might just be able to add those. If you can't, I will fix that. But that seems like you should be able to.
I just fat fingered so many things.
I added 12 diamonds.
Yes.
Oh my god, y'all know how much that is?
A lot.
That's 60,000 gold.
Oh my god. How many platinum is that?
Well, 10 gold is 1 platinum.
Oh my god.
Are we millionaires?
It depends if you feel like sharing.
Well, I mean, we could live in a compound.
the team, not the team hybrid. This is a team hybrid. The heroes of Aharia cul-de-sac.
Hold a sec. Let's go.
That's awesome.
You know,
All
I really didn't know where this session was going when we start, because at the end of the last session, it was like, we could kill this lady. And
True.
So I was like, I don't know where this is headed when I start back here. The fact that we went from maybe murdering Leela Cross's mom to turning her mom's hospital room into a teleportation trap to drug Leela Lacrosse. What a turn, you know?
Yeah, we
What a
rocking.
place I didn't see this going.
We rocking with it right now.
We have to start a bank account on this character.
True. Yo, go to
What's
Moontown.
FDIC like
They're
on
having a
this, like-
funeral right now for 100 years, but it's okay. Their bank's still open. I don't know who owns it, but somebody.
They're not having a funeral yet. They don't know he's dead.
Sure they do. It's been like 6 days. So.
News travels really slow around here, Dud.
Town's still waiting for their mayor to come back.
Moontown is in shambles right now, okay?
Your maid is doing a lot of heavy.
All right, well, that was a good session.
All right, well, that was a great session.
That was a good time. That was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
I was so
I'm gonna
sad
get
Nono
up.
wasn't gonna be here. But
Yeah.
we made it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, like, he got drugged last sessions. I was like,
True.
this works.
Got
This is the one
drugged
time
or
it works.
drugged himself.
True.
Both happened. Also, when I just said to him last session that, like, he was going to die if he didn't get more drugs, he was like, what?
That changed his tune a little bit.
And I was like, yeah, don't just shoot up random things. No. Okay, just...
Actions
What
have
part of
consequences.
what part of this game, what part of me as a DM has made you think that you could just do things willy-nilly and I won't punish you for this? Okay? Alright? Remember
Listen,
that time you
baby.
jumped into a hole?
Freaking died.
The freaking died. Okay. In fact,
me
not
and
only did you
him
die,
both.
you got another guy killed. Okay.
Haley has
I
been
missed
watching.
G2.
True. Haley has been watching the session, and she said in chat, plot twist, Nate has to go undercover, and the only thing he can wear is a sexy nurse costume. So, I'm apparently not a janitor anymore. I'm a sexy nurse. So,
Still named Derek.
I'm still
Still
Derek.
named
And
I'm
still
still
has a
Derek,
bad
and I
rap.
still have a rat. All right,
It's
guys.
the only way it's realistic. It's the thing.
All right, well,
That's awesome.
Alright.
That's so funny.
All right, well, I'm hopping off.
I'm also hopping
Yeah,
off.
me too, man.
All right.
Thanks for the session, boys. It was fun.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
y'all.
I love you all.
I love you all.
Love you.
Good
Good night. All right. Haley, thank you for watching. I'm ending stream now. You can call me on the phone when you get home. You might be